Did we win the battle of the day before? Let's find out.
There has been a situation. There's a game called The Day Before, referring to whenever they started developing the game. And it was released a few days ago, and people were not having fun. There were immediate memes.
It was complete garbage trash.
Articles written, videos made, tweets tweeted, posts sent, Reddit
videos farmed,
threads updated, all about one singular problem. The game being shit.
Yes.
Fantastic. The developer, after a few days, has come out with their official statement. Today, we announced the closure of Fantastic Studio. Unfortunately, the Day Before has failed financially, and we lack the funds to continue. All income received is being used to pay off debts to our partners. We invested our efforts, resources, and man-hours into the development of The Day Before.
Well, actually, they invested a lot of man-hours of people who worked for them for free for some stupid reason. Volunteers that they didn't even call volunteers, but like a fun labor or something like that. Stuff's crazy, yo.
Which was our first huge game. We really wanted to release new patches and reveal the full potential of the game, but unfortunately, we don't have the funding to continue the work. Hey guys, they wanted to make the game, but it's now our fault. It's important to note that we didn't take any money from the public during the development of The Day Before.
Did they not?
You did. You took it whenever you started selling the game. Do you really want me to say, oh yeah, no, on December 7th, no, the game came out? No, it didn't. That was just whenever the alpha ended and it went into beta. Like, it wasn't ready by then, you know it. And
so what version of the game were people playing? Was it the release or not? I'm not sure how this works.
How do you know it? You admit it. You say, new patches real full potential of the game. Okay, so you're saying the game was released without its full potential. Okay, so then it wasn't ready.
That does not mean that it's not ready. Asmongold is doing a lot of this. He's taking a sentence like, the full potential of the game is not released just yet. We need to work on it more, and saying, oh, that means it's not finished. World of Warcraft can say the same thing. Every game in existence can say the same thing. That's not how these words work.
I mean, there it is. Like, what are we talking about here? Everybody knows it. When you play the game, you know this. There were no pre-orders or crowdfunding campaigns. We worked tirelessly for 5 years, pouring our blood, sweat, and tears into the game. You need to find a different career. Because if that took you 5 years to come up with that piece of shit, you need to just go do something else. Go work at McDonald's. Well, I guess now they'll have time. At the moment, the future of The Day Before and Prop Night is unknown, but servers will remain operational. We apologize if we didn't meet your expectations. We did everything within our power, but unfortunately we miscalculated our capabilities. Creating games is an incredibly challenging endeavor. We're grateful for everyone who has supported us during these difficult years. It's been a fantastic journey over the last 8 years. Spent 8 years being a failure. Spent 8 years sucking.
Okay, so time for real talk, boys. I think the day before, unless this happened, and I'm not sure if it did happen, well, I guess we're gonna find out. But unless the day before was removed off of Steam and everyone got a mandatory refund from Steam from that purchase on the expense of the developer, which it should be like that, by the way. Probably officially Steam guidelines, but you know, if you want to sell something on Steam, Steam has the power to do that. Unless that happens, I think that the studio behind The Day Before has absolutely 100% won and gotten away like bandits, okay? So, first of all, this statement right here is 100% liable if they actually took money and just shut down. Because the reality is, as much as I can understand what happened with The Day Before, they did not spend money developing it. They did not spend a lot of money making it at all. All of their expenses were very above surface and very superficial and very minor. So chances are they have made a lot of money with Day Before. And obviously, the day before is garnering a lot of attention, and that's bad because when institutions of power get involved in criminal activity and shit like that, when something has a lot of eyes on it. Okay, so usually, if nothing happened, I think they would have continued working. I think the studio would be still on. But considering there's so much attention at the day before now, yeah, maybe they're not doing that. Maybe they're shutting down because this is how this is how governments work, right? If there's a lot of attention, the government will do something. If there's no attention, the government won't do anything. So, if people are pissed because the day before is bad and the studio made a lot of money for nothing, the government may look in because if it's a big enough deal, they will. Because they want good PR. But if the studio is shutting down, saying, oh, yeah, we have no money, we're bankruptcy, we're under everything, blah, 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 then they're not going to look into anything because everyone's happy. Everyone's happy this studio is shutting down. My prediction is this studio, the same people running it, will rebrand and be back in a month or two ready for action and making new games. That is what I think will happen here. Because there's no way they actually spent money on trying to develop this thing. And did not make it back through the Steam sales. There is no way. So yeah, these guys, I think they're making off as bandits. And also the second reason why they probably want to shut down their studio at this point is because now this studio is definitely known to the wider public as an absolute, scam, essentially. Not liable words, that's my opinion. In any case, all the games that they sold were garbage, dumpster fires, literal just cash grabs for the most part. They didn't update it, they didn't do anything. And this one was no different. And now, because of all the popularity that they got, they can't continue doing it on that studio. So again, they're just gonna make a new studio. I want to see if in a month, 2, or maybe 3, or maybe even half a year, the same developers that were running this gig are gonna make a new studio. It's gonna be great.
8 years making trash. You release this game and it sucks. That's it. I got a word for this, a phrase. Losers lose. The game was fucking garbage. Everybody refunded it. You can't make any money. And Rip Bozo, rest in piss. You won't be missed.
I'm not sure people did refund it because the reality is we're not there as a society of the refund button. Starfield was a great push when people like Quinn after 24 hours of play just pressed the refund button because it was shit. But even then, 24 hours gameplay, people were actually going at him. Oh, how can you refund a game after 24 hours? You got your value worth. So yeah, we're not there as a society with refunds. I would say I'd give it tops 20% of the people who bought the game refunded. Again, if Steam is not going to refund the game for everyone, it's not happening.
Another shitty game development company that has no business taking people's money down in the shitter. See ya. That's what I think.
Very poetic.
People like to feel bad for them. I don't.
Why?
Losers
no
lose.
one cares
sold a
about
piece
them.
of shit for $40. $40
and
is
you
a lot
bought
of money.
It.
Everybody that bought that game got scammed. It sucks. What you promised in the game, you said it would be an MMO, an open world game. Is it?
It was.
No, it's not. Well, then you're lying. You literally said things that didn't happen. Oh, well. Did Steam do a 100% refund post 2 hours? I think Steve should, or not Steve. Yeah. Well, yeah, could somebody contact Steve and tell him to get us all refunds, bro? Bro, Steve got to give us all refunds for this fucking shit the day before. How do I refund this piece?
Oh, so, now, you see what I mean? People don't refund.
Piece of shit. Manage. I don't even know how to refund a game. I'll figure it out later on.
Probably
anyway,
not.
So yeah. Account details, I'll deal with it later because of fuck.
He won't.
So let's go back over here. Lyric says, holy shit. Ko says, oh wow. Myth says, a bit off more they could chew, paid the price.
Yeah, but it's still on Steam. Which means, yeah, I think they just got off as bandits. They're just doing... Yeah, they probably did. There's no way they spend multiple millions on development here. The most expensive thing was probably, I don't know, making the trailers and getting a guy to voice over them. That's it. Or a woman, I think the trailers had a woman. Oh, I think it was a woman and a dude. So yeah, that's probably their biggest expense. That's crazy.
Bro. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, that's one way to say it. It's not a scam, guys. Just give them time. There's Crom. Oh, wow. You guys are actual pieces of shit.
How does no one find it suspicious that this game magically came out and after selling its copies, then it suddenly, you know, has financial obligations that it cannot fulfill to debt collectors? Like, well, come on.
Hope someone puts together a nice lawsuit. There's no lawsuit required. I don't want to sue them because, like, imagine them trying to set up a lawsuit, bro. What if the lawsuit takes longer than the game to come out? Who the fuck wants to sue them? The only person that should be thinking about suing them is their publisher. I believe
they have a
it's
publisher?
like mobile game publisher that was like actually kind of legit, and the mobile game publisher now they should think.
Wait, why would the mobile game publisher want to sue them? They knew what they were getting into.
Think about suing them. Like, I do actually really think that. Because, like, they just made them look stupid as fuck. In less than a week, the day before, the week after, there it is. This will go down in gaming history books as one of the worst run scams of all time. You know what I fucking think? And this is going to be sad. I genuinely think that it wasn't a scam. I think they really tried. I think that they went into this...
I don't.
I think that at some point, they tried to make this game.
No.
And they just couldn't do it. I don't know, man. You think it's a scam?
I mean, when you have a history of releasing games that were all bad as this, if not worse, and then you say that you're gonna update them, but you abandon them multiple times in a row, I think you lost the benefit of the doubt there.
I mean, remember what I said about Gerard? Where gross negligence and incompetence intersects with fraud?
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch that video also. Well, actually, I already watched. I'm just gonna comment about it because damn, stupidity be high.
That we're on one of those intersections.
No.
Let's be real. Refund everyone who bought it too. You sold a long-term games as a service and you're shutting it down after less than a week. They're not.
Well, games as a service doesn't mean that it can be shut down in a week, though.
Shutting down the servers, but yeah. Scam, y'all taking the money made and running from your scam. You false advertised the day before for years. You put out a game, nothing like what you advertised. We all know you aren't shutting down because you lack funds.
Smart. This guy gets it.
But because you're taking
this
the
guy
money and running.
Dude, whoever this is actually not a mouth breather. Everyone else, obvious mouth breathers. This guy, though, smart.
This was an absolute scam from day one. This game should be delisted from Steam and you should never be involved in the industry in any capacity ever again. Fuck off. Closing a studio 1 week after a terrible release is sus.
Yep.
Where do you think you're going? Refund those people now. Then you can say goodbye and never come back.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Refund everyone for this. Yeah. I mean, like, this is it. It's a hit and run. Yeah, these guys are clowns, man. That's what happens. Watch the Kira video about this game? Yeah. I mean, he probably put out another one, bro. Kira loves to shit on games. I love those videos. They're so good. And anyway, Steam will step in. Yeah.
I wonder if Steam will step in, because Steam has stepped in previously. But I wonder if they will. They have stepped in some situations, because again, Steam probably... I don't know what happens when you sell a game on Steam, but Steam obviously has a lot of protection. Because Steam is not just a platform where you sell games. Steam is a brand, and it needs to keep its brand integrity. So Steam 100% has the ability to refund them. As much as I understand now, this is something that I heard years ago, so maybe it has changed, maybe it wasn't even true in the first place. But as much as I understand Steam sales, Steam doesn't even send you the money for the sales when they happen. it all goes to into it all gets sent to you after an X amount of time or something like that, if I understand or remember that correctly. Don't know if that's true. Don't actually care to figure out if it's true, but you know, it is what it is.
Not talking about refunding, bro. Like, imagine that.
So that's why I think that Steam can refund them easily, because they still have technically all the money at their disposal.
That's how bad this game is. COD was shitting on them. So yeah, Fantastic is done as a studio. The day before is a piece of shit. And yeah, I'm gonna be real, guys. As I said, rest in piss. You won't be missed.
But they will be back.
I don't feel bad for them at all. I don't feel sorry. I never feel sorry for a studio that releases a bad game and
why is he saying sorry?
Falls apart. Straight up. That's a free market. You want a free market, you either win or you lose. 200,000 copies sold, 90K of them refunded for now. Let's see how many people are playing the game. I still got it open.
Wait, how did they know this the sales numbers? That's crazy. Ooh. Actually, that has good player retention as Starfield. Maybe this is not a scam. Ah! Sad.
I'm not surprised.
So yeah, by the way, my prediction was right. 100 to 200 mil copies sold. Easy.
That was me right there. Whenever I was playing the game, I played it the day it came out.
Idiot.
Kong doesn't look so bad after this. Yeah. 4K bots. It's a rug pull moment. Yeah, even Diablo 4 didn't fail this bad. No, they didn't. They came out with Season 2. Season 2 was a lot better. Obviously, you know, Season 2 probably should have been Season 0, but, you know, this is what it is. And, yeah, this is a really bad. I'm not really surprised to see this, honestly. The game was a joke. Everybody knows it.
But did they win?
It goes to show people want this kind of game. Yeah, people do.
Yeah,
like,
I talked about it a lot. This is the most popular, I think this is the most popular scam in gaming. It's zombie survival games with other people. I think this is the most rug-pulled game genre in gaming. Constantly. DayZ and everything. There's constantly some kind of super overhyped zombie game that gets the rug pulled under it. It's like a classic at this point. I should probably start a studio and develop my own zombie survival game right now and say it's going to be better than the day before.
Make a game, I would make a medieval version of Rust. Or I would make a game like this that was better. Because I do think that there's like a tremendous value in a game like this. But I think that the big problem is that...
Ah, shut up. Anyway, this was Quizzer Said. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already and have a nice day. Bye-bye.